Hello guys and welcome back. My name is Liza McCarthy and this is my YouTube channel. I'm a fellow digital illustrator and I make art videos, art content, and basically anything art related. And of course, art book reviews and kind of everything in between. So in today's video, I just wanted to have a very chill sketch with me video. And I want to talk about a topic I've covered on my podcast. It's going to be about my 2023 art resolutions. So, as you know, I love resolutions, New Year's resolutions and all that. I love creating them and I always try to follow them, and I'm very very active on them. I did create last year some of them, but I did not share them on Instagram. So, I have both personal and art related resolutions, but in this video I'm going to talk about my 2023 art resolutions. So I have kind of 7 overall resolutions I want to stick to, and they're quite something that I really would want to do more and something I want to really improve on, so they cover all those very good aspects. First of all, I would like to work actively on my YouTube channel and post at the very least 3 times a week. That obviously depends, and I know I can't stress myself to work a lot, but that would be lovely to work on my YouTube channel. I do make content videos and all that, but I would like to kind of increase and be more efficient and very very regular with my videos, if that makes sense. So I kind of think that YouTube is a great place for artists. I mean, I really love making YouTube videos, and editing obviously takes a lot of time of my day, usually like the whole day. Maybe it's 6 hours or 3 hours if I'm lucky, because I have to go over and over the footage, and usually after I have my footage, it's like I have a 3-hour, 58-minute video and then have to turn it into something less. So the new video I'm planning on releasing is going to be around 40 minutes to 39 minutes. It basically depends, because I have to edit it and kind of make it very interesting at the very same time and find a very good or interesting kind of voiceover topic. So all that just takes a lot of time. So I just want to kind of increase my workflow and be more productive in regards to YouTube. Okay. The second thing I'm really excited on for the next year is going to expanding my merch line. If you don't know, I have a merch line, obviously, and I still haven't updated the designs and all that, but I would really like to expand it. I'd like to work on different materials, different things, and I did want to have a merch line where you kind of create your own website sort of thing, and that's basically all the merch is in my house, and I kind of ship it out to people and stuff, but that's very time consuming, and that's something I'm not ready to do right now. I'm thinking of art prints and all that, but I still haven't kind of managed or found a way to do that very efficiently in my home. So I usually work as a print on demand. So basically whenever you buy a merch, right, whatever from my merch, it gets shipped right to you, and you cover basically the shipping cost and all that, and it just gets shipped straight to you, to your home, which I would have to say is quite convenient and very efficient and kind of very productive, and I wouldn't have to stress out about kind of restocking stuff and checking on materials and stuff and all that. So that's basically a huge benefit of having this sort of kind of print on demand brand working with you, and you kind of just sell your merch. And the only negative thing I have about this is, obviously it's very fair, but it's that I get paid 40 to 30% of the income from the merch that I sell. I don't get the full 100% as I would if I would be kind of shipping from my home and kind of getting all the stuff in here and having my own website. So, but it's convenient, and so far I'm not ready or don't have a studio or a very efficient workspace for all the products and merch. So I would have to say that that's that's something that we'll do right now, but I just wanted to put this into kind of perspective and talk a bit more about this. The third thing I aim for is to tell a story using my art. So I kind of want my art to have a meaning, to have a story behind it. No matter what it is, whether it's a draw this in your style challenge or kind of original art and all that, I would really want to have kind of emotions and kind of like a storytelling vibe, so that my illustrations aren't just simply cute and beautiful girls, if that makes sense. I want them to have depth and to look really, really pretty, and at the very same time to tell a story and kind of be characters. And I just want to have basically fun creating those characters and telling the story about them, kind of storytelling and all that. I want it to be very relaxed and at the very same time to be kind of interesting and kind of intriguing. So I would basically sometimes in the future, hopefully, aim to create my own webtoon comic, and that would be a very important aspect of it. The fourth thing I want to talk about and kind of improve on and do more of is basically to make more fan art. I've tried making Wednesday Addams fan art because I watched the series and actually liked the dance that Wednesday does and kind of drew it, and it was very well received. I really want to make more fan art because there's so much movies and TV shows I don't show you that I watch, because I do show some of the ones that I watch in my IG stories, but not all of them. And I wanted to draw a lot of characters. There are a lot of characters I'm a huge fan of, and I want to draw more, and I want to try to draw male characters as well, which is quite hard for me because I've basically am kind of more over in the female aspect of it. I drew more girls, and I've drawn only one boy so far. So, even the boy had feminine features, so I kind of have to try and practice drawing males and kind of all the different fan arts that I like, of all the different shows and movies and all that. And the fifth thing I want to do more is basically going to be a really basic one, but something I really want to do is to draw more fashion art. So whenever I'm out with my aunt or family or whatever, I usually walk around and find some fashion boutiques. I enter them, I take a picture of the gowns and all the clothing and stuff, like Bershka, H&M, and some other like tailored gowns and all that. And I really realized like recently that I have so much clothing in my gallery, like literally so much kind of clothing pictures and stuff. And I had this thought that I would really want to create characters and kind of different characters and basically kind of inspo for my art with those fashion outfits and all that, because I'm not really the most talented person on clothing, and clothing takes a lot of time to draw, and it's kind of really hard depending on kind of the clothing I want to draw. And at the very same time, I could never draw myself in some clothes because I usually wear a hoodie and sweatpants, and that's basically all I actually wear, and sweaters and cardigans and all that. So I really would like to draw some real proper fashion art with everything I saw and kind of make them characters and kind of inspo for my commissions if somebody wants a fashion girl or something. So that's another thing I really want to do more of. Number 6, something I'm very excited of and something I want to work towards is to improve my art. I know a lot of people like my art, but I still feel like with more experience, with more of my kind of drawing sessions, I get better. So I strive to get better at my art. And particularly at the sketching stage, which is something that I kind of accepted as the ugly phase, but I really wanted to have beautiful sketches because that's hard. That's very hard. Sketches take me more than anybody could have expected. Around an hour because I'm perfecting and always doing all those things. And that's just the kind of downside of sketching. I mean, well, I love it, really do, but I always have to accept the ugly phase and kind of push through it and draw up with layers and draw more and more and more of it. So that's something I really have to focus on and do more of. So improving your art should be basically everybody's resolution. I think it's something that we all have to move forward and try more. And I am very motivated by a lot of artists, like a lot of artists I follow and really love and adore. When I look at their 1 year difference or 2 year difference, it's very inspiring because their art is totally different, their coloring style is totally different, their rendering style is totally different, and basically their sketching style is totally different. So that's something I kind of motivate myself, and I really want to work on improving my art and getting better at it because so far poses and anatomy has been so hard, and I want to try more of it. I know I'm really scared of it, kind of making that step towards it and drawing and everything, but I really want to move forward and do a lot of it, if that makes sense. And that's just something I want to kind of aim for, and the last thing is I want to sketch more. Basically, I had a bad experience with my recent sketchbook. I'm quite ashamed of saying that. So I bought a notebook, like kind of very similar to basically the school notebooks I use. And it was a really huge mistake. Like, don't do very cheap notebooks. Don't get very cheap notebooks with bad paper because they're not really good for sketching, but rather get something kind of like medium priced and something with really good paper, because I had a very bad paper experience and it got so bad and kind of the paper started getting holes in it and everything. So I kind of decided to draw on printer paper and then kind of cut out and stick and into the sketchbook, because I've already stuck a lot of sketches into my sketchbook and I don't want to give up on it yet. So that's something I recommend to not do. So just get a very good quality sketchbook. Even if it's like mediocre quality, it's better than the dollar store kind of very cheap and flimsy paper that is really good for writing. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just very bad for sketching, especially when you make a lot of mistakes and you have to erase them. It's just not the thing I wanted to, work on. It's very hard to work on. And basically, these are my all art kind of 2023 resolutions. If you have any resolutions and anything you want to do, I really recommend to do them and have them in a list so that you're more confident and you are basically sticking kind of to them. So I made an Instagram post, which I'm about to post on 3rd or 2nd of January. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for kind of taking the time to listen to me and my horrible and very chaotic voiceover. And I'll see you in the next video.